Boots got stories in the dirt. Tracks run deep, veins in the earth. Fields been crying, sky won't ease. Whiskey breath mingles with the breeze. Shadows long, but the fire's lit. Hands calloused, still won't quit. Dust on my boots, but my soul's still clean. Chasing down a dream that's never been seen. Choirs in the back, they hum so sweet. Dust on my boots, but my soul's still clean.
Moonshine dripping from mason jars. A heartbreak tangled in these old guitar bars. Cornbread crumbs on the dashboard's lip. Pistols heavy, but my faith won't slip. Thunder rolls, I can feel it hum. Mama said, boy, you better run.
Dust on my boots, but my soul's still clean. Chasing down a dream that's never been seen. Choirs in the back, they hum so sweet. Dust on my boots, but my soul's still clean. Boots, scuffed, soul cracked dreams in a burlap sack. Sunset bleeding, painting the sky in black. Granddaddy's flask, I sip on the past. Echoes in the hills, the shadows don't last. Dirt road halo, shining on my pain. Whiskey in the bloodstream, thunder in my veins. Cry to the heavens, they answered in refrain. Dirt road halo, baptized in the rain. Rust on the truck, song stuck in the wind. Chasing redemption, but the road don't bend. Gravel kicking, heart ticking, slow like time. Preacher in the pines, I confess in rhyme. Chains break, hands raise, fire in the choir. Ashes in the water, the truth takes me higher. Dirt road halo, shining on my pain. Whiskey in the bloodstream, thunder in my veins. Cry to the heavens, they answer voice hums in the evening breeze. Tattered hymnals, fallen leaves. I carry the weight, but it don't break me. Roots in the ground set my spirit free. Boots on the dirt, red clay tattoos, whiskey in my veins, burning old news. Truck bed at chapel, prayers under moonlight, rusty chains, holding dreams too tight. Dust on my halo, cracks in the seams, sins and salvation stitched in my jeans. Rusty chains and diamond dreams hold me down, but I still sing. Heaven's calling, but I ain't clean. Rusty chains and diamond dreams. Crows on the wire, watching my fall. 808 heartbeats thumping through it all. Slide guitar crying echoes through pines, lost in the rhythm of borrowed time. Gospel choirs hum where the shadows grow. Banjo wails cut the sorrow slow. I'm a sinner, I'm a saint, I'm a story untold. Rusty chains gleam, but they're still cold. Rusty chains and diamond dreams hold me down, but I still sing. Heaven's calling, but I ain't clean. Rusty chains and diamond dreams. Dirt road dreams, tires kicking up the clay. Moonshine whispers telling secrets to the day. Boots in the gravel, hearts in the haze. No map, just the scars that the crossroads gave. Slide guitar weeps, echoes in the pine. 808 thumbs beating hard like mine. Back roads and baseline, where I find my soul. The hollow hums of him fills the empty hole. Banjo strums redemption, gospel takes control. Back roads and baselines, they make me whole.
Whiskey bottle lullabies, church bells sing, cornfield swaying, shadows in the rain. The land is my story, the loss is my name.
Quiet cries hallelujah, raspy like my sins. Every note's a prayer, every tear begins. The slide bends low, the banjo takes it high.
Back roads and baseline, where the echoes alive.
Back roads and baseline, where I find my soul. The holler hums a hymn, fills the empty hole. Banjo strums redemption, gospel takes control. Back roads and baseline, they make me whole. Whoa. Mud on the tires, gravel in my veins. Heart full of storms, can't outrun the rain. Whiskey whisper secrets, cut through the night. Crows on the fence post, shadows take flight. Got a hymn in my chest, a curse on my tongue, a fire that won't die, though the devil's begun. Dust on my boots, but I'm still standing, praying to the sky, though the ground's demanding. Chains on my soul, but I keep on moving. Every scar I wear just proves I'm proving. Hound dogs howling, moon hung low. Past creeps closer with each echo. Rust on the barn, but it still holds strong. Just like my heart, it beats wrong, but it's long. The choir hums low, redemption feels far, but I'm reaching for heaven with a fist full of scars. Dust on my boots, but I'm still standing, praying to the sky, though the ground's demanding. Chains on my soul, but I keep on moving. Every scar I wear just proves I'm proving. Rust on a truck, ain't no city chrome. Got a heart so heavy it could sink a stone. Moonlight cuts through the whiskey mist. Broken dreams hum like an old Baptist hymn. Back roads and bass lines, they carry me home. Banjo strings cry, but I'm never alone. Gospel choirs rise, angels hum low. Back roads and bass lines, that's all I know. Gets thin. Devil's on my shoulder, but the Lord steps in. 808's thumb like a heartbeat lost, like guitar moans counting what it costs. Twang and tears, the chords collide. A hymn of pain where blues reside. Back roads and bass lines, they carry me home. Banjo strings cry, but I'm never alone. Gospel choirs rise, angels hum low. Back roads and bass lines, that's all I know. Smoky haze, raspy prayers and vibrato praise. Shadows on the field, but the light fights through. 808 thunder and the twang stays true. Dusty boots, trails long and winding. Heart heavy, but the goal's worth finding. Moonshine whispers, shadows confiding. Chasing dreams where the coyotes hide. Whiskey roads where the soul unfolds. 808's thump while the gospel holds. Sing it loud, let the heavens know. Down these whiskey roads we go. Banjo strings hum, broken prayers in tune. Slide guitar wails to the lonesome moon. Hollow barns, echoes through the pines. 808 kicks where the blues align. Every crack in the road tells a story, lost and found in the glory. Whiskey roads where the soul unfolds. 808's thump while the gospel holds. Sing it loud, let the heavens know. Down these whiskey roads we go.
hollowed out barn where the echoes don't sleep. Rust in the rafters, secrets buried deep. A preacher's old hymn hums under my breath. The dirt on my hands, a promise I kept. Tires spin slow, gravel roads hum low. The fields whisper stories that only they know. Dust on my boots, tears in my eyes, praying to the heavens, but cursing the skies. The choir in my chest sings broken and bruised, carrying this heart with the dust on my boots. Mason jar moonshine, a crack in the lid, chasing my shadow, running where I hid. The banjo's a compass, it points to the past. Melodies linger, but nothing can last. Hallelujah cry, stained with tobacco and rye. The ghosts of my kin shout, boy, don't you lie. The weight of their words, the fire in their gaze, burns in my throat like a wildfire blaze. Dust on my boots, tears in my eyes, praying to the heavens, but cursing the skies. The choir in my chest sings broken and bruised, carrying this heart with the dust on my boots.
Moonlight's a lantern, painting dirt roads silver. Boots heavy with mud, but my heart still delivers. Gravel crunching, wheels humming, hymn of the lost. Every mile's a confession, no matter the cost. Back roads and bass lines, the preacher and the crime. Holler at the hills, let the echoes climb. Sing it raw, sing it broken, gospel in my veins. Back roads and bass lines, where the sinner remains. Rust on my truck like scars on my soul. Slide guitar wail, stories untold. Whiskey rivers running, baptizing the pain. Halo of smoke under thunderous rain. Hands to the sky, but the devil's on my heels. Every prayer I whisper, the more lost it feels. Back roads and bass lines, the preacher and the crime. Holler at the hills, let the echoes climb. Sing it raw, sing it broken, gospel in my veins. Back roads and bass lines, where the sinner remains. 808s thump like a heart in despair. the sinner remains. 808s thump like a heart in despair. Banjo's a beacon cutting through the air. Choir calls me home, but I'm stuck in the past, chasing redemption, but it runs too fast.
Dirt road whispers, boots worn thin, sunset melting on my whiskey grin. Hollow hearts beat like old tin cans, tumbleweed soul drifting through the lands. Rust and rhythms, heart still pounding, chasing ghosts where the wind keeps howling. 808 thunder, slide guitar crying, hallelujah, the gospel rising. Barbed wire dreams caught in the fray, truck bed confessions, night turns gray. Moonlight's bruised, hangs like a tear. The choir sings, but it won't draw near. Hymns of steel, prayers of sand, devil's deal, I shook his hand. Rust and rhythms, heart still pounding, chasing ghosts where the wind keeps howling. 808 thunder, slide guitar crying, hallelujah, the gospel rising. Ashes on my tongue, bitter and sweet, echoes of a life I just can't repeat. Banjo strings buzz, voices collide, raspy truth sung, nowhere to hide. You and I, rust and rhythms, heart still pounding, chasing ghosts where the wind keeps howling. 808 thunder, slide guitar crying, hallelujah, the gospel rising.
Rust on a bottle, dust on the Bible, prayers in the wind, spinning on a vinyl. Moonshine memories, sweeter than survival. 1,000 sins buried deep in the ground.
Hands to the heavens, knees to the clay, lost in the echo of what I didn't say. Whiskey and wires, hearts on fire, grit in my throat, songs climb higher, church bells ring, but the devil's in the choir. Whiskey and wires, tangled desire. Ghosts in the glove box, running from a past like a dog on a fox. The scars on my knuckles, the lies in the locks, every mile a sermon, every crossroad talks. Ash in the sunset, tears in the stream, drown in my yesterdays, chasing a dream. Whiskey and wires, hearts on fire, grit in my throat, songs climb higher. Church bells ring, but the devil's in the choir. Whiskey and wires, tangled desire.
Whiskey breath, dust in my lungs, praying to a sky where the devil's tongue sung. Boot prints on the porch, they heavy as sin. Lost in the holler, but I'm trying to begin. Back roads, baptism, drowning in the flood. Mud on my soul, but it's cleaner than blood. Hallelujahs echo through the trees so high. Back roads, baptism, wash me till I fly. Creak of the barn, the ghosts hum a hymn. Cornfields whisper, shadows growing dim. Mama's old Bible, pages torn and worn. Faith in the fire, yeah, that's how I was born. Chains breaking, angels cry, ashes rise where sinners die. Back roads, baptism, drowning in the flood. Mud on my soul, but it's cleaner than blood. Hallelujahs echo through the trees so high. Back roads, baptism, wash me till I fly. 808s rumble, the gravel shakes. Banjo strings bend till my spirit breaks. A choir of ghosts, their voices raw, calling my name through the southern draw. 808s rumble, the gravel shakes. Banjo strings bend till my spirit breaks.